What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, of course, and we're back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, Behind the Industry.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the world wide web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go, and let's get it kicked off with your girl, Ice Spice. Now, we may have to start calling her Melted Ice, because take a look at Ice Spice recently. You know, she's out on tour, and I believe she's overseas. And we know that Ice Spice has been on this, this nutritional kick, or she wanted to drop excess fat or what have you. But a part of what hooked everybody to Ice Spice was that natural beauty and that natural ass. Let's just keep it a buck. And, she had some cute little bops. When she first came out, she did have some cute little bops. But I believe Ice Spice, more than half of her fan base, because she had gotten a cosign from Nicki Minaj, more than half her fan base in the beginning was Barb's. Then remember, she got the collab with Taylor Swift. But Swifties are only going to support you on the songs that you're on with Taylor. They're not going to go out and then say, oh, let's go and support Ice Spice. They're not going to do that, right? They support Taylor Swift. And if you happen to be on a song with Taylor Swift, they'll support that song. But that's it. But listening to Ice Spice now, it seems like she lost a lot of luster. And now this lost weight. Do you like the new Ice Spice? Melted Ice? Or do you like Ice Spice the way she was, that, moves, what's that, moves. Now, I mean, she's still singing those songs, but it don't hit the same, because to me, she looks totally different. So you can let me know whether you like the new look Ice Spice, or whether you think the old Ice Spice, like when she was first coming out. To me, that person looks better, and she was much more intriguing, right? To me. But y'all, that's just my opinion. It's one man's opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comments what you think about Ice Spice's new weight loss. Speaking of weight loss, moving on to your boy Drizzy Drake. And looks like Drizzy Drake is having some Ozempic problems. Allegedly. We don't know for a fact whether Drizzy Drake's using Ozempic, but I know people use Ozempic, and when they have severe weight loss, they all get that same look. Their face looks sunken in, like Ice Spice's, and like Drizzy, like Drake's face looks sunken in, man. It looks like it could be the work of Ozempic to me. Y'all let me know whether you think Drake is using the Ozempic. I think that if whatever he's using, let's say he's not using Ozempic, whatever he's using, I think he needs to stop. Because, man, Drake is looking slender, isn't he? Speaking of Drake, he did announce that it is money time, meaning it's time for the album with him and Party Next Door. So that's the album we're going to be listening for next, is Drake and Party Next Door. Should be coming out with that. Drake has been the most streamed artist from January up till November so far. He has been the biggest streaming artist every single month of the year. So people can say he fell off all they want. You can tell me Drake fell off if you want, if you like. But how do you explain the most streamed artist every single month of 2024? So shout out to the boy Drizzy Drake, and we're looking forward to Party Next Door and Drake. Moving on to your girl Ponytail. aka Ariana Grande. So Ariana Grande, um, she was on this La Culturistas podcast, and she spoke to her fans about what they can expect for the next 10 years. Now, get a load of this. This is what Ariana, aka Ponytail, said. I'm going to say something so scary, it's going to scare the absolute S out of my fans and everyone. I love them and they will deal and we will go and we will be here forever. I'm always going to make music. I'm always going to go on stage. I'm always going to do pop stuff. I pinky promise. But I don't think doing it at the rate that I've been doing it for the past 10 years is where I see the next 10 years. I think I love acting. I love musical theater. Reconnecting with this part of myself. I love comedy and heals me to do that. It heals me to do that. Finding roles to use these parts of myself. So she's basically saying she's going to be falling back from music. Going to be taking the key out of the Rihanna book, and she's going to be falling back from music. Well, her saying, oh, I'm always going to do music. Yeah, because she has music out there. She has timeless music out there. So, of course, when it comes time to perform music, she's going to have to do it. But her fans, a lot of her fans were, they said, okay, good and stuff like that. But a lot of her fans are upset, that they, for the fans that don't know her through TV and didn't meet her on Victorious, that's a tough pill to swallow, especially when they're going back and forth trying to compete with the Swifties and trying to say she is, Ariana's the queen. And so it's kind of hard to compete with that fan base where their idol or what have you is still putting out music. But I get what Ariana's saying. She is a very good actress. I would like to see her in some more serious roles. Y'all let me know, Ariana acting, are you more happy that she's going to go back and do projects and acting? Or would you rather her just do music? Let me know down in the comments what you think, but congratulations to Ariana Grande. On that podcast, she touched on a few things. Matter of fact, she's also going to be on Jimmy Fallon. I believe that's coming up tonight. That she's going to be on Jimmy Fallon's show. So shout out to Ponytail. Moving on to Billie Eilish. And it was an emotional time for Billie Eilish. After the election, as we all know, she endorsed Kamala Harris. We all know that Billie Eilish is a big-time liberal, bisexual, believes in the LGBTQ, right? And, and not a racist. So Billie Eilish just wants what's best for what she feels the country is. And she really taken this election very hard. She broke down a couple of times. But then she was able to pull herself back and say, let's just have some fun. And, she's just going to try to make the best of it. But she was very emotional. We're going to take a listen to, Billie Eilish, during her concert. And shout out to Billie, man. Show her some love.
The song we're about to do is a song that my brother Phineas and I wrote many years ago. And it's about the abuse that exists in this world upon women and a lot of the just experiences that I have gone through and that people I know have gone through. And, to tell you the truth, I've never met one single woman who doesn't have a story of abuse. Not one. And, this song is kind of about, You know, I've dealt with some stuff myself, and I have been taken advantage of, and I have been, you know, my boundaries were crossed, to say it politely, and now a person who is a convicted, so many things. Let's say convicted predator. Let's say that. God, my heart is beating fast. Someone who hates women so, so deeply is about to be the president of the United States of America. So, this song is for all the women out there. I love you. I support you. We're gonna have fun tonight, okay?
Oh man. So shout out and hugs to that girl Billie Eilish. Oh, better days ahead, Billie. That's all we can say and hope for. Shout out to that girl Billie Eilish. And we're going to close it out with your girl Halle Bailey. So Halle found out just how quickly this finicky crowd can turn on you. So her baby father, DDG, went up to Kai Cenat's podcast, and he happened to bring their son, Halo. Well, Halle Bailey let it be known that she didn't appreciate not knowing that Halo was up at Kai Cenat's podcast. So she posted something, and I guess she thought that she was going to get, the backing, since she's so used to being the sister that everyone backs. I guess she thought that she was going to get the backing of the crowd. Well, it actually went the total opposite. The crowd was not really feeling, what she posted about DDG. She said, "Hi everyone, just so you know, I am out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified. I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I am out of town." So people started saying stuff like, "Oh girl, we told you he was no good. You told us mind our business when we told you that this guy was a douchebag, and oh, that's his father, and this, that, and the third." So she didn't get the response she thought she was going to get, to the fact that even DDG came to her defense. So we'll get into what he was saying.
I don't like when people do it. I don't like when people hate on Halle. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible, because Halo needs her, you know. I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like, I don't know, like, I don't remember what life was like before Halo, and I wouldn't have him if it wasn't for Halle. And for that reason alone, like, I got unconditional love and respect for her that nobody can really change. And y'all gotta understand, we going through a very different transition right now. We only been parents for 10 months.
That may have been the most mature response that I've heard from him. So shout out to DDG for that. As a woman experiencing severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap. So that's kind of like what DDG was referring to when he made those comments. You know, so she deleted her account once she saw people talking about it and wasn't getting the response she thought. She comes back and she says, yesterday maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo is always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Halo. So she came back and activated her account the next day. Y'all let me know, do you think Halle should apologize? Did she owe anyone an apology, or do you think that her reaction was justified? Let me know down in the comments what you think. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.